Boy, is our world um, really kind of in a mess right now, right? My heart breaks for our um, our siblings and our fellow humans that have black and brown skin that are suffering from years and decades and centuries of abuse and oppression and the frustration and rage over um, people being killed by others in authority positions, and that rage coming out and being met with force when we have clear examples of white people with guns protesting and then being able to maintain a peaceful presence because the police did not show up in force in the same way. So my heart's heavy right now with that, and I'm trying to sort through how to work with you and how best to offer ways to process this information without overtaxing anymore. And unfortunately, folks, that's not the world we live in right now. Everything's kind of up in the air, and the only way through it is for us to walk through it together and to learn and to be mindful and to have our eyes open and to speak out and to continue to learn ways that we can be allies and step up and step in and continue to support those that are being oppressed through systemic racial systems as well as oppressive systems. I put some resources in this email for you to look over, see things that you can do. I'd like to have us put together some materials that we can start doing a study group on together so we can build up on our skills. Remember that there are places that you can donate to, that you can speak out against those that are handling misinformation or passing along misinformation. This is really up to us. We're the ones that have the privilege. We're the ones that have the power. We're the ones that have the ability to make this change and stop having people be killed. So I have a reading for you. It's by Mason Bolton. It's in one of our UU Justice readers called To Wake and to Rise. And Mason Bolton is a queer trans writer and poet, and he lives in the Boston metro area. And this is his benediction for the heavy heart. Good morning. I missed your good because a plane, because a truck, because a gun, because a cop, because a government, because of people suffering, because too many people suffering, because war, because famine, because some mornings it is so hard to rise, to wake, to be a self. There's a pause here. There's a deliberate cessation. I want a cessation to the noise in my head, to the ache in the collective heart of this world. When I was young, this seemed possible. When I was young, how hope seemed to spring eternal. I want to write about butterflies, about cracked edges of tree bark pressing like a holy mother into palms. I want to write about the joy of children's cries, about birth, about the arc of your smile. How could I lose myself in the corners of your sweet and grinning mouth? This you is you reading this. I want for your joy, want to lose myself in you. I want your mornings good, your evenings good, all the late nights and sunrises and afternoons and moments pressed against the ticking glass of your life. Good. Breathe. For yourself, for each other, let us breathe in when others cannot, when we can do nothing else. Let us stretch ourselves open to embrace our friends, extend our bodies outward to anyone willing to meet us and even those we think may not be willing. Let us hold each other for this moment, for this blink of human existence. It's up to us. We need to make some changes. We need to be vocal. We need to make spaces for people that need to have their voices heard. I hope you will look through the resources I've provided. I hope you will engage some of the materials, and I hope you will find where your place is in this discussion as well as in this work that needs to be done to change our systems. Lots of love to you all. I will see you on Sunday.